Hello again, YouTube. Truth Man here. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simple, All Subjects channel. So let's get back to the money talks. And I want to talk about investments, man, in comparison to saving. Investments versus saving. And why I believe and what I believe is that saving and just trying to get the money, make money, is the way to go. I'm gonna tell you what's been working for me when I do it. Like I've been through the years, I've been pretty inconsistent, but lately I've been a little more consistent, and so I know what works for me. So I mean, everybody is different. Everybody has different incomes, make different incomes. I would tell you to save regardless of your bills. If you can't save, you can't pay them bills. That's what I would say. I wouldn't encourage none of you to just pay bills and try to get the now like stuff. Hey, look at me stuff. I would say put up what you're gonna put up first, and then you pay them bills. I agree with the writer of The Richest Man in Babylon, because I know firsthand, like when I do that, the money grows. When I don't do that, the money doesn't grow. So I'm gonna talk about my own self. My own self. I know it's dudes that done made it happen with the stock market. I know it's dudes that done made it happen with Bitcoin. But let's be honest, most of y'all is similar to me. So if you looking at it like, man, I've been investing, it just ain't really growing. Why is that? Me personally, my humble opinion is that investments are to maintain what you have. Because investing keeps you from like overspending. Like if you a consistent investor, it's gonna help you to maintain whatever it is you have. And I believe that's the purpose of it. And the reason why I say that is because it's people that's pulling the strings. So you do it in case they let you get over the top. Let is the key word. Because it's people anytime you have people pulling the strings, the key word is let. So I don't believe in that as a wealth building strategy. I believe that is a wealth maintaining strategy. That's what I believe. Now me, y'all know I'm gonna keep saying this. We got new subscribers, we got new viewers. So sometime we're gonna go back on subjects. So just to make sure, because people, although I want you to go back on my old videos, I want y'all to go back 2-3 years. Watch my stuff 2-3 years ago. And you're going to see the consistency on the No Matrix channel. But I believe that what you do is you figure out some things to do to make your money. And then you have, out of the multiple incomes that you have incomes that you save everything. You have incomes that you save half. You have income that you save 25%. You give it all an assignment, everything, every penny. Because if you don't, you're going to be like I was, had to file bankruptcy 2 times. And you know, I got some bills that be calling me now from the past. But just because you got bills, I don't agree with nobody that try to tell you, well, pay that first. Man, please. I'm the one working. I'm not trying to hear that pay that first. Why? So you can accept me? F you. Middle fingers up. Nobody care what you talking about. None of y'all. And I don't say that in a rude way. I'm just saying, like, in comparison to how I view myself, and in comparison to how I view my situation, it's middle fingers up. Y'all just people. That's all y'all is. You're just people. Like, I'm not gonna stand before you and be like, well, I did this because you can try to judge me, But you're not the ultimate judge, so your judgment means nothing. And that's part of the no matrix living, escaping the matrix. It's not caring what others think of you. It's not that you don't do nothing and present yourself right. It's just people are going to find fault. And that's why you shouldn't care what they talking about. I look how I look. I dress how I dress. I have what I have. Middle fingers up if you don't like it. Don't nobody care. You just a person. Hey, listen, I'm my own friend. And in the Most High, I got a friend, I got a father, I got everything I need. Well, I don't believe in God. Don't nobody give up. It sucks to be you talking about some you don't believe in God. Where that oxygen that you have in you come from? Well, the ancient ape was a breathing ape, and he breathed. Shut the hell up, man. Dude, you sound goofy, man. Just admit you fruity pebbles if that's why you don't believe, or admit you always had a hard time answering to people if that's what you don't. Come on, man. Y'all tripping, man. But I do what I do. I'm going to stand before God. You say, well, you're going to... Just shut up, man. You can't be my God. Well, I'm going to get my shooters. F you and your shooters. Sorry, Most High. Golly, man, these dudes. Well, you know life ends when you die. Y'all some goofies. It is impossible. You can believe what you want, but it is impossible for life to end when we die. Looking at the atmosphere, looking at all the evidence that we see, that's not how it works. Impossible. You telling me the invisible life force that we have in us ends, you's a goofy. It sucks to be you. Now, back on subject though, man. Y'all know I be having them rants. So, I think that's the key. Like even biblically, like if you look at some of the things that happened historically with Joseph and with the others in the Bible, remember 7 years of drought? What the Most High tell Joseph to do? Same thing I'm telling you to do. So who philosophy are you gonna believe? I'm telling you, like these rich people, it's conspiracies tied to a lot of what they have. But if you trying to get up there and get your piece, you're gonna have to go a different route. Like we gotta be disciplined, we gotta be controlled, we gotta be ambitious, we gotta have a game plan. Like I've seen people, like somebody in particular that retired from their job and has more money saved in his retirement than he had while he was working. Because it's just proof that you gotta save your money. I'm telling you, man. Because once them bills ain't gonna be there forever. Unless you keep making more bills. But this is what I mean by investments is to maintain instead of making more bills. Like you be like, okay, my car still look good. It ain't got a lot of miles on it. I'm gonna drive this car and I'm gonna keep saving. And my next new car, I'm gonna pay cash for it. You got a car that's in good condition. You don't keep like paying car note after car note. You could be like, okay, and the car note was $500. Once you pay it off, you'd be like $250. I'm gonna put up $250 a month. Like let's say you retired. I'm gonna put up $250 a month, saving, straight up saving, and I'm gonna invest the other $250. So now you protecting. Well, the investments ain't 100%. The saving is probably you're a little better off with the saving, but it's gonna maintain. Instead of you going out and you used to pay $500, but the cost of everything going up, so now you got to pay more money than you was paying. Why cold air coming up? Oh, cause I ain't got it all the way up for your next car. Boom. Or if you got it, if you say, well, I don't care what you're talking about, I'm gonna keep having the car. Okay, well, you paid $500. Let's see if we can cut down your next payment to $300. And then you just save $100, invest $100. Over time, that stuff is gonna grow, man. I'm telling you. You save $100, invest $100, it's gonna grow. And ninjas, listen. You're supposed to leave something for your kids and grandkids. That's what's hurting our group, is we not leaving nothing. Like Mr. Jap said, you can't pass down a job. You got to find other things to do and have that you can leave. Like be like, okay, well, I'm going to get this rental property so I can leave this to my kids, right? While you young, you do stuff like that. I mean, if you're going to go into debt, do it like that. And then your kids, like, you pass away, you done bought a duplex, it's all paid for, you can leave it to your kids. Let's say you 25. And let's say you could see in the future you gonna die at 65. You just had your kid. You got 2 kids. You buy 2 duplexes, both of them will be paid off by the time you die. And you could just leave them to your kids. Your kids could live rent free. All they have to do is pay the taxes, or even you could even pay the taxes. Be like, well, I'm gonna pay the taxes for 20 years. 20 years. They go up, the bank will just, you escrow your taxes, the bank will just, you put enough in there, be like, okay, well, taxes are now this much. So now you still got it taken care of. I'm gonna tell y'all something though, and we're gonna make a video about this. A lot of dudes, it's not that they don't want to do nothing for their kids, it's they don't want their kids to give it to that woman who wasn't giving them none, who quit on them, turned against them, and now she getting pipe laid by the next man who ain't did nothing for her. She only knew him 6 months, 8 months, and she trying to go all out for him. Guys don't be wanting them type of women to get hold of their assets, man. So we got to stay realistic with this. And y'all know, I know, because I done thought all these things through. Like, what if I just take off like gangbusters, and now she doing everything for another dude that, had she been doing that with me, we would still be together. And now I'm leaving my kids all this stuff, and she getting a hold of it. I'm telling y'all how guys think, smart guys. So when y'all see celebrities that been divorced and stuff like that, they're telling their kids stand on their 2 feet, that could be why. With some of them. I believe that was the case with Marvin Hagler. I really do. I don't think it was like, 'cause I did some research on it. I don't think that it was that he didn't want to leave his kids nothing. I think it was a thing where he had such a nasty divorce that he didn't want her to end up with none of it. Like, if you do your research, man. And there's a lot of dudes out there like that, man. That's my opinion on it. I don't know him personally, but I was reading a lot of different stuff, and I'm like, that could be why. Could be why. Like, who in their right mind will want to become rich and leave it to some chick that quit on him, that was being disrespectful, and that everything she could have did with you, she like, I ain't doing that, I ain't doing that, and then did it with somebody else. Who would want somebody like that to get their money? I know I wouldn't. But I just look at saving as the way to go. Cause think about it. You got $1, you add $1. It's common sense. You got $1, you add $1 to it, you got $2 now. You add another $1 to it, you got $3 now. You say, but the dollar is losing its value. It ain't lost it yet. And don't ever sleep on the dollar bill, because, hey, Trump ain't playing with these other countries, man. They making money off of us. See, they tried to punk Biden, and they was trying to sabotage the U.S. dollar. And he's like, if y'all do that, I'm going to put 100% tariffs on you. You ain't going to make no money over here. See, that's what we needed, stuff like that. And then he came in and made that $100 billion deal, and he not even, like, Trump ain't even in office yet. These are among the reasons why we voted for him. Us who truly understand this politics thing. This ain't an emotional thing. It's business. And this was crazy. A lot of people be talking that stuff. They understand when it come to their job. Like, man, I just do my job and go home, right? But then they tried to vote for Kamala Harris. So you not emotional when it come to your job, but you emotional when it come to your vote. The devil is a liar. She had 4 years to show us nothing but inflation, instigating war, all type of stuff. And y'all tried to put her in there. So I believe Putin was like, if she wins, I'm destroying the U.S. That's just my opinion. I believe that's what he was like, and I could be right. I believe that's the attitude he was taking. Trump better win. If he don't, I'm destroying the U.S. Something got to be wrong with Biden to take Vladimir Putin lightly. Don't y'all know he was in the KGB before he came to power? Do y'all understand what the KGB is? Clearly you don't. Because you tried to vote for your own demise. Y'all don't know politics, man. Y'all tried to vote emotionally because you don't like some of the things Trump was saying, some of the things Trump was doing. And listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm still not looking at people the same that tried to vote for Kamala. And it's not even a grudge. It's just, you know how, like in a relationship, right? Something happens that you never, like, you can't look at them the same. Like if you're a smart guy, a woman cheat on you, you gonna break up with her, and if you stay with her, you just gonna be like, you're gonna be looking at her different. That's why it don't make sense to stay with him. You don't stay with him. Like the minute she say she don't want to have sex with you, there's so many things that can lead to conflict. She cheated on you. You come to her for sex. I'm tired. Oh, was you tired when it came to him? It's gonna always escalate. So I think I have one. I think I have a Vanguard. I haven't been putting money in it though, but it's there. I could put money in it. Like I done did the research. I think index funds are like, I like the stocks because I like to see, okay, this one doing this, okay, this doing this. But I like index funds too. because they more consistent. And like I said, the two things, I'm gonna start me a SEP, self-employment pension, and I think that's an index fund I already got. I got to look at it. But even if I'm gonna get another one, I'm gonna put X amount of dollars in there pretty much every month, or probably every week. But that's just to maintain. See, save, I'm gonna maintain. So that's like two avenues. It's like a wheel going around like this. You want it to keep spinning. You want that financial wheel to keep spinning. So, but I just believe in like if somebody came to me and told me that you gonna make money from both, but you need to choose which one you think make more money. Me working a job and just investing, or me doing 1099s, having a food truck. Let's say I had a food truck, and when I wasn't on the food truck, let's say I said, okay, well, I'm gonna stay on the food truck from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. And then days that I'm not off, that I'm not taking off, I'm gonna hop in the car and I'm gonna do 1099s from like 7 to midnight every day, right? 7 to midnight every day. And then I'm gonna go home, do what I gotta do, go to sleep. I'm gonna take a day or two off. Which one do I prefer to build the wealth? I'm gonna say that. Because I'm gonna look at it like, okay, my food truck, I'm gonna take X amount of dollars to put back into the business. I'm gonna save X amount of dollars. I'm gonna put X amount of dollars up. So once I can't handle it just by myself, I already got my payroll set aside for people that's gonna help me. And then my 1099, I'm saving all of that. 5 hours a day. You some markets you probably could make 100, 150, 80 at the worst. So think about it. Then we talking about us normal people down here. Man, what is that? So let's say I took off 1 day a week and a half. Let's say I say, okay, well, I'm taking off Sunday. Saturday, I'm only working till 2. And I say, okay, well, I'm going to do 4 hours on the truck, and then I'm going to do the last 2 hours of 1099. That's what? That's going to be 400. That's going to be like 500 a week I'm saving. That money going to pile up quick. Cause then you could be like, okay, you own your own business. Like you don't have to, well, I wanted to take a vacation. Well, Punk A, Punk B, Punk C have more seniority than you. And they want the vacation the same time. You don't even got to deal with that. You got your money built up. You say, I'm going to shut the truck down for a week. You tell your customers in advance that you're going to be closed for a week, but you coming right back to this location. You take you a week vacation. You take it anytime you want when you work for yourself. I'm taking that there. I'm taking that. The women be like, well, I just think you should have a job. Shut up. You get a job. We'll do even better. You get a job and stop just sitting there and watching what I make. They can't get a job because they're going to get bent over in the closet. They're not loyal enough to work a job. Most of these women can't be around men like that. They not loyal enough. They would have been bent her over. Y'all ever see the videos where a dude had the other dude, she was on the phone with him, he had his girl by the dumpster with her panties down, and the manager caught him. They were working at Wendy's. The way they did it was funny, but that's not funny. But that's what most dudes dealing with. These women ain't loyal enough. That's why you better off look, you my girl. I like you a lot, girl. But you have your space, I have mine. Keep your eyes open. So if she start playing around on you and acting weird, man, just dump her. Get somebody else. Y'all too needy. Y'all men, y'all too needy to be men. Like most dudes would just sit there and just try to stay married in my situation. Not me. When I want sex, I'm supposed to get it. When I want this, when I want that, I'm supposed to get it. These chicks, you can slip and fall, practically bust your head open, and they won't even ask you if you're okay. That's how women is now. You holding a grudge against a man that much where he could fall on his head and you don't even ask him, is he okay? You look, man, that's what's out here. And y'all be letting these chicks fool you. They be ex-wives for a reason. Then they try to act all nice and like they didn't. Look, vet their family, vet them. These dudes can get in car wrecks. They women won't even ask them if they okay. And y'all think y'all need them? Man, that's funny. You all jacked up. You need a woman that can't even apologize. You need a woman that can't ask if you okay. You need a woman that when you not there, she talking to other dudes. That's your woman. And in her mind, she's so messed up in the head, she thinks she a good woman. How are you a good woman doing that stuff? You be wrong and won't apologize. You talking to other dudes, sending pictures of your vagina, taking pictures of they wing ding. But you a good woman? What's good about you? You been flirting the whole time you been with the dude. What's good about you? He picked the wrong one. You sneaky. But guys be needing them. Y'all crazy. It ain't just Travis Hunter. He's just the one that's in the spotlight. There's a lot of y'all too. Y'all act like y'all can't be by yourself. You can't find a good woman, but you ain't by yourself. Y'all weird, man. But anyway, back on subject to close. Yeah. I believe in saving and having income, man. And people can disagree. But for the people that just starting out, just trying to get up there, that's the strategy that's gonna work for you. So we're gonna make another video about giving more, like, we're gonna talk a little bit about this more, but from a different angle. So stay tuned.